Garbage.
So I don't actually believe in global warming.
Factories.
Car pollution.
Socially irresponsible.
Car fumes.
Climate change.
Car pollution.
One may think it's oil and gas, or even chemical, or the combined effect of all cars, buses, trains, and planes in the world. There is one industry that's destroying the planet more than any other, but nobody is addressing it. It is the leading cause of global warming, of water depletion, deforestation, species extinction, and creation of ocean dead zone. Let me tell you, it's not. It turns out that what we put on our plate matters a lot. Every kind of food produced has an environmental impact. Some foods way more than others, a lot more. The elephant in the room is our consumption of meat. When its effects and byproducts are taken together, animal agriculture accounts to 51% of greenhouse gas emissions in the world versus 13% by all modes of transportation in the world put together. A significant portion of emissions is due to the production of beef. Cows, they eat and fart a lot. There are 1.5 billion cows on our planet, mostly raised primarily for beef. Each of them produce around 100 kgs of methane every year as they digest food. This may not sound like much, but methane's effect on the climate change is 23 times more than carbon dioxide. Each cow's emission is equal to burning 1000 liters of petrol every year, which is equal to 64 trips between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Production of beef is very taxing on our planet. Just 2,500 cows produce as much waste as a city of 400,000 people. For example, in US, 7 million pounds of waste is created every minute by animals raised for food. This goes to our waterways and oceans, creating dead zones, basically an area where no life exists. To make room to farm these animals, we have to remake our planet. In Brazil, this means clearing 91% of Amazon rainforest at an astounding rate, removing a perfect sponge for CO2 absorption. Every second, another acres of world's rainforest is cleared. That's essentially an area equal to one football field. As a result, livestock now covers 45% of the total land on the planet and consume half of the total fresh water supply. To produce just 1 pound of beef, 2,500 gallons of fresh water is needed. We humans are also very inefficient. We are growing food to feed our food. In many countries, people are starving to death as foods that are meant for human consumption is being fed to cows to fatten them up. In short, global drive is eating animals is extremely destructive for the planet. So how do we go about reducing the impact? Good news is methane lasts for around 10 years in the atmosphere unlike CO2 which can stick around for hundreds of years. So if we can find ways to reduce our consumption of beef, it will definitely help the environment. Change can be terrifying even when you know it's good for you. For many, the idea of a table without meat simply looks like a whole lot of side dishes. It has been more than 10 years since UN described the livestock sector as one of the most significant contributors to the most serious environmental problems at every scale from local to global, which is 64% of ammonia, contributing significantly to acid rains. If the thought of giving up beef overwhelms you, don't feel like you need to go all in right from the start. Try just dipping your toe in at first. As with all environmental endeavors, it pays to start small and keep it sustainable. Try just one or two beefless meals a week to start and gradually build up on it. Just be a part time vegetarian. All your tiny choices add up. Even decreasing your meat intake by just one less burger a week can result in the same environmental benefit as taking your car off the road for 320 miles. You don't need to make a drastic change in your life in order to create change in the world around you. And you don't need a whole new you to make this change. Every little bit helps, and if you bring it down a lot, it helps a lot. And remember, anything that's good for you is also good for the environmental as well.